Chip, come on, you gotta move. Hello. I'm messing around with the cat because I don't have a lot to talk about this week. Of course, the big news is that my Mirodoll order arrived, Mika. And you saw from the box opening at the end of it, I dressed her up, and I haven't done anything with her yet. I have ordered eyes for her. They're very dark purple, which I think is good going if they look the way they actually look in the pictures, and you know, there's always dubious about that. Then they will be a good compromise between fantasy color and dark color that I like. And the free head that I got, I figured out is an XM doll Robin. And I just messed around with a little bit of the faux fur I had and some wigs, some eyes. I had that with the right size. So I gave my eyes and hair. Not sure if I will do anything with this because it's not that boy dolls aren't my thing, but boy dolls really aren't my thing. At least not youthful boy dolls. So I don't know. I obviously would have to get a body for him and better wigs. I mean, this wig is... I did not make a pattern. I just started sewing bits of fake fur together until I got a kind of cap shape, and then there's like, it's held on with tape because it's a really bad fit. But so that's really all the doll stuff I've done. Well, doll for me, I have I mailed things today. I mailed thanks doll clothes. I sent a package to Wisconsin, a package to Michigan, a package to Arkansas. Chip's asking to go out. Come on, Chip. And a package to Spain. I still have things that I am working on to thank people, but not as much, so I can relax from that. I've got a few things that I've sewn in this process. Of course, some things for my dolls, and some things that I've sewn that I will be putting on the next sales list that I come up with. And I have been thinking about which dolls. I tend to go in waves. First, the dolls that really, I don't want to say bonded with, because I don't give my dolls personalities. I don't feel like I'm bonding with them, but I think really, like, I have some dolls I would never let go, so I guess I have bonded with them. Hold on. Chip!
Hello?
I was just sitting in the chair and talking to the camera.
Hello?
That's the camera.
I know! Hi. Bye.
So anyway, yes, I let the dolls that I really haven't formed a great attachment with, those go first. And then once those go, then that next tier of dolls, which I have some attachment, they suddenly become the ones with which I have least attachment. So they go in waves. So I probably before the end of the month will have more dolls up for sale. And so that gets closer and closer to freeing her. But the first thing I'm going to do is I had actually, you know I sew. And I do sew human clothes. And over the years I've sewn things that for various reasons I haven't worn much. Either they fit me then and not now, or I made them and just didn't like the fit. But they're I think they're a little too odd to just donate, because honestly, it's like one of them is a dress made with an early 70s sort of late mod era pattern, but the print is skeleton hands. So I think if you donated that to the thrift store, they might pull it out at Halloween, but for the most part, no one's gonna buy stuff like that. So I've been meaning to make a post of those. I wouldn't be asking for a lot of money for them, really just enough to compensate for fees and my memories of the work. But so that's the next sales post I want to get up, is these weird clothes that I've made. And then I will get to the next doll sales post. And like there's some dolls I've gone back and forth on. It's like I can let that go, and then maybe not, then yes, then no, yes. And in the end, they're all just pieces of plastic. So yes, there are some dolls that I go back through my old photos or my Flickr, which is, I always put in the description, my Flickr has over a decade of doll pictures on it. So a lot of dolls have come and gone from my life during that time. And I'll look at the older pictures and think, well, it'd be nice to still have that doll. But then I think, well, what would you do with it? So I'm going to try to downsize the dolls. I'm still, of course, going to have dolls I don't do much with. But like I said, like my forever dolls, like my Takara Cool Girl Electra, which, yes, technically she's an action figure. I've had her since she was new in 2003. At this point, she's the only cool girl I have, and I had a lot of cool girls back in the day. But I think her sculpt is a good combination, good compromise between doll and action figure. And I like her. I think, though, I might finally admit that her hair fiber is terrible, and it will be okay to I will give myself permission to reroot her, although her head's kind of hard because she is an action figure. But like I need to focus down to the dolls that I like and make the changes so I like them more. I guess that's I guess what I'm saying is I need to stop just customizing for the sake of customizing and start customizing to make the dolls I like into dolls I really, really like. Or not. So, the closest to customizing I have done lately is the kiddo likes Roblox, and now there are Roblox figures available, and a lot of them are sold in mystery boxes, and he's gotten enough now that he's getting repeats, so I've decided to try to customize some of those repeats, and I primed 2 of them, and then one of them I went ahead and painted silver. This is just silver spray paint, so it's not the shiniest silver. I did sand it though, so it's a little bit shinier than straight out of the can, the spray can, and it's smooth. It's like really smooth. It's like nice to touch. And he's picked out a face style that I will paint on this eventually, but that's like not much doll customizing. Of course, one of my next big projects probably will be her, and there's always stuff they want to reroute. But my brain right now is saying I want to sew human-sized stuff, and I want to sew it from my scrap bin, which I will probably insert an image of my scrap bin here. Because I'm not sure that I could have done it justice by saying, I have this big plastic tub full of scraps. In the past, I've made doll clothes using little tiny scraps to make patchwork at doll scale. I might do some of that again for sales stuff, maybe not, but making the little things doesn't clear the bin out. So if I want to clear the bin out, I need to do big things. And I have in the past, I've pulled enough scraps out of there to make, well, I guess the scraps that I pulled out of there, yeah, I've made some patchwork blankets type things with them, but then I start pulling them out of my doll cloth, which I don't know, should I do a video showing all of my storage? I've shown you my lace and trim storage, which is actually still over there where I hopefully will notice it and use it instead of being put up where it's supposed to go. But I have that, I have my scrap storage, I have my large yardage storage, I have my doll yardage storage, I have like thread and yarn and zippers, and these have like, this is dusty. This is like doll buttons, and one of these is shoulder pads, and there's just, and I have, like this is my doll elastics and Velcro and snaps, but then this is regular elastic and fake flowers, and just all of these boxes are sewing storage. And so I'm not curious if anybody be curious, or I don't know. I'm curious if anyone be curious about my sewing storage. Because my dolls pretty much, I try not to keep dolls in storage. My dolls are either out or gone, although I do have a few down in a box. Of course, at least one that was in that box I pulled out and sent off to John recently. And John has gotten the box, so John hopefully will have his box opening to post, and you can go watch John videos. And I know I'm rambling and babbling because I don't have much new stuff to show you. I do have Mika, and Mika is lovely. And eventually she will get a face. Just right now, I really feel like I'm going to be sewing stupidly elaborate patchwork, human-sized things. At least get one thing out of my system before I get back to doing anything with dolls. But I'm not sure. I wouldn't put it past any of you to be saying, yeah, she's a little flighty, who knows what she'll do next. So we're on the same page on that. And I think I will stop the video now. Thanks for watching.